All right, y'all, let's get into the WarKnock and the K.EMP, the EMP, and the short game here, because this kind of ties along with the things I've been shown in my original video I ever posted up that's no longer up, but that video got around 400 views, and about 2 days later, Kevin Stitt started talking about the critical race and the race theory of Tulsa Massacre and all these other things, okay? So, there's going to be a time when people are going to want to get out of the city, and they're not going to be able to get out of the city. And if they don't get out in time, they're going to be screwed, okay? There's some different things going on here being shown, but we know that Kim Jong-un, the gun, Kim Jong-un, all right? He's the little rocket man, and we know that bullets are little rockets, okay? And we just saw in North Carolina, I think 80,000 people lost power due to this test, but somebody shot up the electric power, okay? And caused a miniature EMP in that area. So, I don't believe in nuclear bombs per se. I believe in big fire bombs, but I don't believe in like the nuclear bombs they show or how they teach or whatever, the radiation or whatever. I do believe in big fire bombs. So, Hiroshima, big fire bomb. I do believe a big fire bomb can be coming, but I believe the little rocket man is going to perform his attack with the bullet. And the EMPs are going to come in the bullet form, because the less boom booms you get, the more the boomers stay asleep. And this is all about getting that boomer, because they're about to rip everything away from them. The boomers have forsaken the Lord, and they have brought judgment on this land. They have stolen from their children. They have stolen from their grandchildren. They have stolen from their great-grandchildren. That is why they are so wealthy. That is why they are able to retire. That is why all this shit that people don't seem to realize, that the boomers don't seem to realize, okay? So, all this stuff is aimed at the judgment of the boomers, okay? Because the boomers are the ones who've forsaken the law, who have gone amok and brought down the bondage on the people for the sake of fear and the sake of safety, peace and safety. Sudden destruction comes, okay? You'll be safe if you do this. You'll be safe if you take the dare or whatever bullshit they got to feed you in your school or your news or whatever, or your church or whatever. There's all types of laws in this land that mirror the old Levitical law. And the old Levitical law is a sign and symbol of today's law. And you're all this Judeo-Christian because you're all living in the Jew day. And the Jew is you. And you're not even seeing it, that you're part of the God of this world. And the false light. Anyways, folks, you're chasing after this physical light, all these physical shit you see. And you're not chasing after the spiritual light that makes you grow. Okay, so Kim Jong-un, you had George Floyd, okay? The Twin Cities. What's the Twin City in the mirror? The South. DF-Dub, the bud, okay? DF-Dub is a highly likely place for the EMP, or like I think the Kansas City's touch or whatever. I'm not 100% sure on that, but some kind of thing like that. But Dallas actually works out perfect because it's so south, and Twin Cities is so north, okay? Either way, it doesn't matter. What matters is that there's going to be 1, 2, maybe 11 cities that are going to suffer some EMP style outages. And more than likely, it's going to happen in the wintertime when you're freezing your ass off, okay? Or they may choose to do it in the heart of summer when you die from heat or whatever. The point is, it's not going to be good, okay? And if you don't get out in time, you're not going to be getting out, okay? And this is part of that critical race. And I believe that Kim Jong-un will do a more subdued style attack, such as the bullet style EMP. Okay? This will lead us into a war-like crisis, okay? And we may do 2 wars at once. One at the border, okay? Or 3 wars, actually. You'll do one at the border, the drug war, and then the external war, okay? And this could be when Biden attacks the wrong people or he accuses the wrong people, and then we attack whoever, and then eventually China, they will be the one who administers the big so-called fire bomb that brings the hell on earth, the big fire that no one can put out, and all those other types of things. That would be under Kamala's watch, okay? So Kim Jong-un would bring in the first beginning parts of the wrath, and it would just be a downward spiral from there. And then once you have Biden attack the wrong nation or whatever, then you start getting more sanctions on America. And then if y'all haven't noticed, America is being taken out. The petrodollar is about to be null and void. When the petrodollar goes null and void, the dollar's gone as far as we're speaking, okay? That's when you get your major inflation and all this other stuff. Now, in order to combat that, they're going to come out with your digital dollar and all these other things to keep you in delusion while you don't wake up, okay?